So what you're basically saying is we can afford a new house and a new car, but we can't afford this month's gas or electric.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait.
So, I've just been to the local shop to buy some stamps.
I'm going to be honest, the UK is a fucking terrible place to live. You know, I was driving my car a minute ago and I almost crashed because of a pothole. If you want to use the dump, for example, say you want to clear your house out, you've got to book yourself in nowadays. So it's just ridiculous. You know, you pay so much money in tax. The police service doesn't work properly. There's knife crime everywhere, you know, and we're not getting what we should for what we pay.
Girls, what's just happened?
So, there's an ice cream van there selling just 2 ice creams with 2 chewing gums in it.
Yeah.
For £39 for 2 of them.
Does anyone else go to the shop for one thing, end up spending like £40?
4 first class stamps. They didn't sell them individually, so I thought they'll come in handy. Guess how much? I nearly keeled over. £6.80. £6 bloody 80 for 4 first class stamps. What the actual?
Welcome to this absolute shit pot of a country, the UK, where everything is done deliberately to stress you out, give you a heart attack, or fail in that, hopefully make you commit suicide.
Yesterday I made a video basically about minimum wage and the working class and how minimum wage can't afford you the average bills. People rightfully challenged me and said, but they're not paying the average, they're paying the minimum because they're on minimum wage. If we was to take the lowest 25% of all living costs and bills, people on minimum wage are still in deficit. You take the average wage in the UK, which is between 35 to 37 grand. After tax, pension, national insurance, that's around, give or take, 28 grand a year. Still in a deficit of the average yearly bills and costs. My main takeaways from this are, lots of people have no idea how things cost, and I understand that. Obviously, if you live in an echo chamber and you say if you've always lived in the north, you might not know how much it's going to cost down south. And that's why we took an average. But there are some people saying, well, I live in a 4-bedroom house in the Midlands and it cost me £800. Where I live in West Sussex, the average 4-bedroom house is nearly 3 grand. And some people might say, well, move. But why would someone move away from all of their family, their whole communities? And they shouldn't have to do it. It's what's happening in the north because people are moving from the south to go up north because it's cheaper. And then they're pushing out the people that live in those communities because it then hikes up the prices for those people. People say if you work hard, you can earn more. And actually, why should we pay unskilled workers more than minimum wage? Because they're not skilled, they're not working as hard, they're not doing this. And it's categorically not true. As someone who owns my own business and I earn the most I've ever earned, you could not pay me enough. There is not enough money on this planet to pay me to ever go back into a cleaning role, retail, bar work, waiting, receptionist. I would never do those roles ever again. I worked incredibly hard and it was skilled work. I worked around the clock. I was going to college at 8 until 5 and then I'd get back for 6 to start work. And then I'd finish at around 1. Work split shifts on Saturdays. I was on a 0-hour contract because during the summer it would be booming. And then it would come to the winter and there were no hours at all. Fast forward to now, I barely work. And when I say that, I genuinely mean that. Probably work about 5 hours a day, between 25 to 29 hours a week. I have 10 weeks.
Thank you for joining me here on Blighty Blighted. Right, let's get going. Well, it's official. Living in Britain in 2025 now counts as an extreme sport. You need skill, endurance, and a small miracle just to make it through the month. Everything costs a fortune. Food, rent, energy, even breathing feels like it's gone up in price. I popped into the shop for milk, came out needing a bank loan and therapy. I don't buy steak anymore. I visited. And wages? Haven't moved in years. But apparently we should be grateful we've still got jobs. Aye, wonderful. You work 40 hours a week just to afford instant noodles and a cold shower, living the dream. 10 years ago we moaned about things being bad. Now we look back on 2015 like it was the golden age of civilization. We had hope, we had change, and a Freddo cost less than £1. You've got families skipping meals, pensioners wrapped in blankets, and politicians telling us to tighten our belts. Belts? We've not eaten in 3 days, there's nothing left to tighten.
I worked in retail for 8 years, right? I know the deal. I know we have to let you know of the cheeky little bargains we've got going on at the till point. But Superdrug, this is a genuine question. Do you have to sign a deal with the devil to try and sell anything and let me know of everything that you've possibly got going on in your store? Because I worry. It stresses me. I literally have just been into Superdrug. When I get to that till, your gal's done. Wave my white flag. Hello, finished, take my money. Okay, I totally get it. I appreciate that you're letting me know that your face masks are on 2 for 1 at the moment. That's brilliant. But I went in today and the guy was like, oh, did you need these face masks? They're 2 for 1. No, thank you. I probably would have picked one up. But this is everything. Everything I've put on the till, I'm happy with. Your gal is confident in her choices. Thank you so much. Let me just pay. Cool. Do you need any toothpaste for 95p? Nope. I probably would have picked some up. But again, appreciate it. Thank you. So this guy's scanning my shit now. Okay, we're getting the ball rolling. I was like, come on, light the end of the tunnel. We're nearly done here. And he was like, just to make you aware. Oh, what is it? Our hand cream is on offer at the moment for £1.29. Would you like some? Nope. Thank you so much. Genuinely, I meant it when I said it the first time. This is everything. I go to pay. I get my phone out, seize my phone. Do you need a SIM card for your phone today? We've got a £10 offer on at the moment. Nope, all good. I've actually got a SIM card in here, which is why I'm using it, and it's working fine. Again, appreciate it, but it is getting a lot harder to, but thank you so much. I paid. What is the one thing you forgot to ask me? If I wanted a freaking bag. So then I had to pay an extra 15p on a separate transaction for my bag. Honestly, at this point, I didn't care. I was like, get me out of the building, because I was genuinely fearful he was going to pull out a polar bear and ask me if I wanted to adopt it. No, thank you. Would you like to adopt a polar bear? I don't know what he's going to ask me. Is a meerkat going to come out and ask me if I need any car insurance? I genuinely have no idea in that place. It makes me worried.
£9 for 2.
Yeah, £9. That is going to get nowhere. One that comes on my street is either £1 a p or £2. That is going to get nowhere with that.
No, he ain't, is it?
No, he ain't.
That's well bad, isn't
You
it?
should know. And he only does card. Stood there with my cash. Hell.
That's well bad, isn't it?
Well bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, bet he can hear me.
This is the reality of our country, and I can't believe more people aren't talking about it. I've been making videos for the last few months saying I don't understand how normal working people are surviving week to week, month to month. And this story epitomises that. And it's heartbreaking. So I was sat having a coffee. On the table next to me, a lady comes over, sits there for maybe 10-15 minutes, but she's on the phone for most of the time. And she was on the phone to, I think it was a family member. I'm not sure if it was daughter, son, but it was definitely a family member. And towards the end of the conversation, she says, my council tax hasn't come out yet. Bearing in mind, this is like the 6th or 7th of November. And she says, I've got 200 quid left. When that comes out, I've got 50 quid to last me the month. I was like, holy fuck. She's basically got 3/4 of a month to last with 50 quid. And this is the sad reality of our country. How on earth is she going to survive for nearly a full month with 50 quid? We've got Christmas coming up as well. People start the Christmas shopping, don't they, in November? Now, like I say, I don't know this woman. I don't know what her situation is. I don't know what her finances were. But she certainly wasn't there living the life of luxury. Like I say, working class town, normal working woman. And by the 6th of November, 7th of November, she's got 50 quid left to last her the rest of the month. How on earth do people survive? And at the end of the month, there's going to be another 3% increase on income tax. And I think VAT is going to go up. And then you've got 3p a mile coming on your electric cars, which we know will filter down to normal cars. I keep thinking breaking points here, and people are going to be like, I haven't got enough money now to pay, so I can't pay. But how on earth do these people keep digging themselves out of this hole? I just don't understand it. But that's heartbreaking. 50 quid to last you nearly 3/4 of a month. Holy shit, what in the broken Britain?
I thought I'd come on here to have a bit of a rant. I feel like crap today, so crap, because the UK is just so bloody expensive. Like, is anyone else noticing how expensive the UK is getting? Food is constantly expensive. We pay our taxes and they're constant. Like, I'm self-employed and I've just been on the phone to the tax office, and sometimes I feel like, what's the point in even working these days?
to just get by. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And I just feel like electricity, water, gas, luckily we're just electric, but still that's really expensive. Council tax. This country is too expensive. Too expensive.
And this is a regular occurrence now. I swear it's happening like every day or every other day. One shopping bag is like 40 quid now. Shopping is so expensive in the UK. And when you're a bodybuilder, all you do is spend all your money on food. It's an absolute pain.
Well, doesn't this just highlight how tough things are in the UK right now? I mean, we're not far off. Half of the country have £1,000 or less in their savings, and actually 16% of the country have no savings whatsoever. I mean, you're talking about 40% of our country are living paycheck to paycheck. They're admittedly one emergency away from potentially going into debt. Of course, it'll be no surprise that 44% of the country are not saving at all in the last year, or have reduced their savings and investments. I mean, here's the average savings by age, and you can see, it generally increases as you get older, up to 55 plus. But I find it quite interesting just how low they are. Particularly in the young years. I mean, look, up to the mid-40s, that's not a lot, is it? And actually it shows, look here, it reduces at this stage, probably because that's when most people are having children. For me, talking about investing, it shows what a privilege it is to be able to do so. It also highlights how things need to change in our country. The cost of living is so high. But also we have such a high tax burden, the highest since World War II. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's just so frustrating to see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and before you go, don't forget to like and follow for more finance and investing content.
Oscar, leave the banana. Don't touch the bananas. They're not yours to touch. 3, 2. Good boy. Stop touching things. No, we don't need olives. We've got olives at home. They've got anchovies in. They're your favourites. Stop asking for things, Oscar. Stop asking for things, okay? Goodness me. No, don't touch the chocolate. You're not having any chocolate, Oscar. Stop demanding things. You're so spoiled. Just stop it. Honestly, Oscar, your behaviour today is mad. Just stop. Let go of those raisins. You're not having raisins, Oscar. You know raisins make you go weird. Just please, Oscar, please. No, you're not having Haribo. Common children have Haribo. Just right, we're going. Do you know, Oscar? I'm going to get taken out of here. You're being come on, we're going. Come on, you're being a little. You're being a little cunt.
It's my birthday in about 3 hours. And I'm debating whether I can afford to put my heating on in the UK. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional now. It's 13.5 degrees in my front room. And all I can afford and all I've been living on for the last few months is a fan heater. There's something wrong, isn't there? There's something wrong. Somebody please tell me. Somebody who has worked all their life, never had any benefit or anything, and I'm debating whether I can put my heating on my birthday. It's no wonder people are leaving this country. Do you know, I don't know if I'm laughing at myself or if I'm just exasperated with this country. I just saw a statistic about a millionaire leaves the UK every 45 minutes. Now, I'm not a millionaire by any means, but I worked in the city for years, bought property and saved up and put money in a personal pension and all that. And then I fell really ill, and I didn't qualify for anything from the state to help me because I'd got savings, because I'd been doing that. I'd been better off not working in the city and not earning anything, because if I was poor and didn't have any assets, then I could have lived on the state for the last 5 years, which would have equated to more than £100,000. But because I worked when I was young, I'm now 30 grand in debt. Does it make sense? Well, look, I'm sitting here absolutely freezing. I'm not kidding. My hands are so cold. I'm dictating everything anyway because I can't hear. I've got a hoodie on and I've got 3 layers underneath. I've got 2 pairs of socks on. I've even got a blanket on my knees, you know. That's how cold I am. And I'm sitting here debating whether I can afford to put the heating on. It's my birthday in about 3 hours. And I'm debating whether I can afford to put my heating on in the UK. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional now. It's 13.5 degrees in my front room. And all I can afford and all I've been living on for the last few months is a fan heater. There's something wrong, isn't there? There's something wrong. Somebody please tell me. Somebody who has worked all their life, never had any benefit or anything, and I'm debating whether I can put my heating on my birthday. I can't even watch that video back. I feel like I've done something so wrong. What have I done wrong that I can't afford to put heating on in the UK, in this country, when I've worked every single day since I came out of university? I've worked in the city. I earned a lot of money. I supported my father and my brother completely when they had hard times. And now I can't afford to put my heating on. I didn't get 1 penny of COVID pay. I haven't had 1 penny of unemployment pay or benefit or anything. I had to go to the courts to get some PIP benefit. And I can't afford to put my heating on my birthday. I'm not sure whether I'll have the guts to share this, but I looked up the proper temperature and the Daily Mail said 19.5. The NHS says 18 degrees and says that you get problems with blood pressure and health problems below that. I've never been close to 18 degrees for the last 4 months in my house.
How come you're living here?
What do you mean, how come I'm living here?
Well, you're a young bloke, aren't you?
Okay.
How can you afford to live here?
What do you mean, how can I afford to live here? I pay the rent, love.
Oh, but these apartments are really expensive.
Okay.
Well, I just don't understand. How can you afford to live here?
Well, what do you mean, how do I afford to live here, love? Who the hell are you?
I told you, I'm your neighbour.
What, you live in the
I'm a lot
apartment next
older
to
than
me?
you.
So what, what do you want, a medal?
No, I just want to know how you managed to afford to live here.
Look, I
You're
live right
very
next to you,
young.
okay, yeah? If you've got something to say, you can come to my apartment.
Well, I'm speaking to you now, aren't I?
Okay, well, it's none of your it's none of your business how I afford to live here, alright? I live here, and that's it.
It is my business. I want to know who's living next to me.
Well, it's me.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about you.
I don't know anything about you.
Well, I never see you going in and out.
Well, yeah, because I stay in and I work in my apartment.
Must go out sometime.
No, I work in my apartment, love.
Yeah, but what about shopping and all that?
I order online.
Sounds suspicious to me.
What do you mean it sounds suspicious?
Oh, you got something dodgy going on in there.
No, love, I just live here, that's it.
What do you do? What's your business?
What do you mean, what do I do?
What do you do for a living?
None of your business, that's what I do. I'm an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur?
Yeah.
What, your age?
Yeah.
You think you are Alan Sugar?
Yeah, well, who do you think you are, Jimmy Carr?
Jimmy Carr?
Yeah.
Well, see, he's a comedian, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, I'm just your neighbour, and I need to know what you do.
Well, you
How you manage to afford.
Thank you very much. What do you do?
I'm retired.
Oh, congratulations, love.
Well, you can retire when you get to my age.
Oh, I bet you can.
And you can afford to live in a place like this.
Well, so
Not
can
someone
I.
as young as you, though.
Well, I can afford to live here, love, so you better just live with it.
I'm going to have a word with some of the other neighbours, see what they know about you.
Are you really?
I am.
Well, good
I
luck
bet
with
they're
that,
all a bit
darling.
suspicious.
I bet they are. Well, good luck with that, and I hope you have the greatest time of your life doing that, okay? Alright,
see what I
people.
find
Ciao. Ciao.
Bye.
So you try to make a phone call, you get put through to press number 1, press number 2, then you get sent back round again, then you eventually get in touch with a human being just to get cut off. Life is unbearable. In my opinion, life finished in the 1990s. Fuck knows. I feel really, really sorry for Gen Zs. I feel really, really sorry for any kids growing up now, because it's just the game set against you, so you're just a fail.
Let's just take a minute.
to talk about this cost of living business because it is just outrageous. Actually outrageous. So I'm going to give you some examples. So food, like if you want to eat good quality, nice food, and that it's going to last for more than a day, you spend an absolute fortune. If you want to get supplements for yourself, for your kids, so just as an example, for my kids, if I was to get them all the supplements that they needed, so how many of them is there? 1, 2, 3. So there's about 5 or 6 supplements really that they need to be taking as a separate amount to get the full amount of each supplement. That would be £60 per child. So what is that? 6, 12, 180, is it? I'm terrible with maths, don't do maths. About 150 to £180 a month for 3 kids for supplements that are going to benefit them. It's disgusting. So that's that. Then there's clothes, like if you want decent, good quality clothes that are going to last, you're talking ridiculous amounts of money, especially for 3 kids. Fuel, I'm forever having to put fuel in. I reckon I spend about £40 to £50 a week on fuel. I could just go on, it's never ending. And before people start going, yeah, well, you could buy cheaper things, blah, blah, blah. I don't want cheap things. I want nice, good quality things that are going to last, that are going to benefit your body. It is just outrageous. It really is. Like food shopping, like I've tried shopping at Aldi's. All the fresh stuff doesn't last more than a day, 2 days, and it's just not nice. I normally shop at Tesco's, but even Tesco's fresh stuff, like the fruit and things like that, I've found that's not lasting, and it's like really small quantities. So I'm having to go to Sainsbury's now quite a lot for...
The country's gone from keep calm and carry on to keep poor and pay on. And the worst bit? Most people just laugh about it because if you didn't, you'd cry. That's Britain for you. Stiff upper lip, empty wallet, and a nation running on sarcasm and instant coffee. Here's to surviving another week in Blighty, where hope's taxed, dreams are on direct debit, and even misery costs extra. I will see you on the next video. At least these are free. Cheerio.